Yo, what's up, y'all? Yo, I'm about to go there. I'm about to go there right now. And we about to really talk about it. Alright? You hear that? That's how crazy it is. They don't even want me to get this shit up. Ancestors. Okay? Who are the ancestors? Why does it matter? Oh, it matters. It matters a lot. Okay? Because your ancestors exist. Okay? Because they sold you a fear. They sold you a fear a long time ago. They sold your ancestors this fear. And we've believed it since then. Okay? It's called death. Okay? See, in modern times, even back in the Greek times and even before that, okay, there was always this debate, and this debate is between atoms and ether, okay? And atomists like to think of things in a material type of way, okay? So when you see someone die, their body is done. So you just think, oh, like they're gone and they're done, and their energy and their soul and their essence is just gone, right? It's like the easy way out of the discussion, because like there's certain things that are logical and that you can, like, we could quantize and we can make these measurements and these calculations and shit like that, and certain things are just metaphysical. Okay? And before y'all say, oh, that's woo-woo shit, then feelings like love and emotions must be woo-woo. Okay? Because those are invisible. Okay? And those are forces that dictate basically our whole fucking reality. Alright? If you think about it, how feelings have pushed motherfucking humanity, or whatever you want to call this, forward or back. Okay? Because it matters that much. Alright? Who are the ancestors? Alright? Well, the basic way, right, is, you know, from your parents up to your grandparents and those lineages, right? Going up, right? All the way up, right? Grandparents have parents, grandparents, right? Becomes this big thing, right? 20 generations back is over 1 million ancestors, okay? Not including siblings, aunts or uncles. None of that, okay? So we're talking about large amounts of energies and different people. Even though we're all connected, we're one, you know, these souls split themselves up individually so that we could have, or it could have different angles and perspectives of what we call life, right? So your soul might seem like an individual, you're not. But, right, let's stay on track a little bit. Each one of these energies exists inside of you. Okay? And not all of them were good. Alright? You probably had some fucked up ancestors. Alright? And you're gonna have to be okay with that. Alright? You're gonna have to be strong and say, alright, well, and reasonable, and say, alright, you know, I had ancestors and some were probably good and some were probably bad. Alright? But that's not the scale we're judging this shit on. Okay? And that's not where we're putting all our eggs. Alright? Because on top of our human ancestors, we have celestial ancestors. Alright? Because that's where we really come from. Okay? That's where souls come from. Okay? So when people are paying tribute to their ancestors, that's where they're supposed to be paying their tribute to. Okay? Because those are the ancestors that, I'm not going to say the other ones don't matter, but that's who you should be paying a tribute to. Alright? And not human beings. Even though we could do things for those people who are families too. And it's cool. That's great. You know, do that. But, you know, when we're calling upon powers and stuff like that, these are who we're calling upon. Okay? And you're going to have to be clear and understand this. Alright? Because a lot of us attach ourselves to these old ideas when we're supposed to be these new, better versions. So you're not supposed to go back to the past. You're not supposed to be Egypt. You're not supposed to be the Mayan civilization. We're supposed to be something new and better. And we're supposed to learn from everything in the past to create something better. Alright? Good. Right? So your celestial ancestors would be the gods. The people, the beings people pray to. That's your ancestors. Many powers and blessings and respect comes with that. Okay? And they've been trying to communicate all the time. Right? Some people just call it the universe. Some people just call it God. Alright? But there's many things trying to communicate with you all the time. Okay? But the problem is, the universe doesn't speak English or whatever fucking language you speak. Okay? Human ego kind of got us fucked up. So you're thinking, oh, the universe is supposed to just come here and be like, yo, what's up, bro? And then just start talking to you, yo, what's up, sis? And just start telling you this shit. Like, that's not how it happens. Like, I don't know what the fuck people be wanting sometimes. I swear. It's like, yo. Yo. Alright. So how does the universe communicate then? Right? Like, if my ancestors are trying to communicate to me and they don't speak my language, which they probably didn't anyway, right? Especially going back, right? And then the further you go back, like, come on, bro, they're not speaking your damn language. How are they communicating? They communicate through signs and symbols, okay? Because they want to, because scientists and modern day education system wants you to believe in randomness and that everything in the universe is random and the universe is just a bunch of random particles that bump into each other all the time. Like, that's their description of reality, when we know that's not true, because a particle is just a vibration in the field. Meaning, if we want to get to the quantum of what reality really is, it would be fields. It wouldn't be particles. That would be the baseline reality, and that isn't even a material thing. You can't quantize a fucking field. You can't even tell someone what a field is. You might be able to describe some properties of it, you know, maybe write some mathematics based off those properties, but you can't explain, like, what is a field. You can't grab it and, like, explain materially what it is, because it's not material, okay? Those are these invisible forces that dictate our motherfucking life. Okay? These things that people are gonna go, woo, crazy, you're stupid, and then go on fucking using in the background. Okay? Calling shit like magic when you're trying to talk to your ancestors stupid, and then CERN's over there doing fucking rituals, right? And then the U.S. Army talking about they're gonna do witchcraft, and then the police force in the United States talking about they're gonna do witchcraft, and then they're gonna tell you, oh, that shit is stupid, so that you're stuck there without your powers, powerless, right? Not understanding that your ancestors are trying to communicate to you all the time. All the time. I don't know why my shit itches. Ancestors are trying to communicate with you all the time. Okay? Through different signs and synchronicities. Okay? So one example will be angel numbers. Okay? If you don't know what angel numbers are, those are numbers in a particular order, right? So it could be 111, 222, 333, it could be 12, 12, 10, 10, right? Synchronized numbers are ways the universe communicates to you, all right? Because the universe is mathematics and science, right? And intelligence and consciousness, okay? So that's one way it communicates to you, all right? And you can see these numbers anywhere. It could be on your phone. It could be on a license plate. It could be on a goddamn menu. It's all about timing. And then it's having that discernment between those voices inside you to know what that message means, right? Because you could be having a conversation with someone, or you just had a conversation not too long ago, and then you see those numbers, right? Or it could just be numbers setting you up for something that's about to happen, right? Another conversation that's about to happen, right? It could be like events going on in your life. It could be all types of things, just thoughts in your head that you was just thinking, then you see a sign right there, you know? Shit like that, okay? Those are signs that the universe is trying to communicate to you, and it's up to you to be able to decipher these signs, right? Another way is the ringing of the ears, okay? Each ear is a different thing. So the left ear will represent when someone's talking about you. The right ear will represent your ancestors trying to communicate with you, okay? So be mindful. Be mindful of all the signs for your ancestors, okay? Because they are powerful and they want to help you, okay? And, you know, maybe some of you in your life are thinking, damn, like I've done some shit. But that's the inner work you have to do to forgive yourself, okay? For all the things you did, all right? All the things that happened, all these false beliefs and pretenses people put into your head, you're going to have to scratch all that shit, okay? You're going to have to go deep diving into yourself, all right? Because some of the strongest spiritual warriors did have fucked up backgrounds, all right? That doesn't stop you. Behavior, good or bad, these things don't stop you, okay? It's not what you did, it's what you do. That's what matters, okay? So tap in to your celestial ancestors. They can't wait to talk to you and help guide you. They're already guiding you and protecting you, okay? Seek and you shall find. Be a magnet and you will attract these motherfucking things that are already going on that you might not be aware to. And if you're already keen on it, there's ways to tap into these things. Alright? Because they're going to guide you for the better. Alright? And then you're going to have faith. Alright? Because the universe is going to test you. Alright? Your ancestors, everyone's going to test you. Because you have gifts that you're born with. Okay? Inherency, all of that, all right? But you have to claim that, all right? And that's through work, inner work. You have to know that you're worth it. You're worth the gifts that the universe is going to send at you. Because the universe, if it just sends you gifts and you're not ready, you're going to fuck that shit up, okay? So they care and they worry about you. And they want to talk to you, okay? I hope that helps. Just a little bit. Alright, because people kind of get it fucked up on who the ancestors are, and you're going to have to tap in, alright? Whatever culture you are, if you want to rock with that, that's cool, alright? If you're confused because they've destroyed your culture and you don't really know, learn. And even if you have your own culture, learn other cultures too, and find out the names of these energies, and find out the basic, like, what do they all have in common? What is this, like, what is this fucking... What is this information that everyone seems to fucking know, and they have different languages, and they're from different places and different timelines all across the motherfucking earth? What is it about this information? Okay? And then you channel those energies, you find out the names that your people were calling these energies, and you call upon these energies. Okay? Because these energies will help you. And that has to do with alchemy, voodoo, and all that shit. You tap all this stuff in. Alright? And you don't use it for negative. Alright? Because karma is real. And magic, voodoo, all that shit is real. Okay? That's your powers that they took away from you. And they called stupid. Alright? And then they go and name every fucking new space expedition or odyssey. They got fucking... They just came out with Gaia. Right? Gaia, the fucking name they used to call the earth. Right? They fucking always some Greek god or something. Right? So they call it stupid, then behind your fucking back or right in your face, they respect it. Right? They say, oh, yeah, the ancestors was primitive, right? People was primitive, but then you got physicists, NASA physicist James Gates, right? Studying the Dogon tribe, okay? And finding out Adinkra codes, right? So he found out that the universe has, like, computer code, like, error correcting codes, okay? And he learned this through studying the Dogon's works, all right? So there's a lot of respect on your ancestors that people have that you're not even putting, all right? Then they're going to call it fake woo-woo bullshit, and then they're going to sell you some bullshit religion, try to tell you, oh, fucking Moses or Jesus or Allah is your motherfucking ancestor, or Muhammad your motherfucking ancestor, and then you're over here motherfucking calling upon the fake people that don't even exist. And your fucking ancestors are trying to reach out to you, trying to talk to you, and then they can't because you're not even recognizing who the fuck they are. You're recognizing some made-up person. It's like praying to motherfucking Dora the Explorer, bro. It'd be the same fucking thing. Like, you're not conjuring nothing. You're not getting nothing, right? Praying to Santa, bro, like, what are you doing? But, you know, these things we're taught from when we're young, right? Because the first 6 years of your life, you're like a video camera on record. Okay, so those first 6 years matter a lot, okay? And in those 6 years, that's what's gonna shape your perception of reality throughout the rest of your fucking life. And if you don't break out those fucking programmings, you're not gonna see clearly things for how they are. Because they just want you to use your eyes. That's it. To perceive your whole reality when you have other senses for a reason. And there's things outside of your senses that you can't perceive that your third eye fucking can. And they're not going to talk about that shit. And they're going to call it woo-woo bullshit while they out there doing their own research and experiments through the CIA Gateway process, through Project Stargate, through all these motherfucking technologies that rely on literally magnetism and electricity and frequencies and vibrations and energies and all that shit that motherfuckers been talking about forever that they're gonna call woo-woo bullshit because nowadays they have a story that they're selling you that is wrong and they want you to buy into it so that you could be a good consumer and just keep buying shit and keep scraping and ripping the earth of motherfucking material for guilty pleasures. And, you know, that time is coming to an end, alright? And I just hope, you know, people are taking care of themselves and doing the right things energetically to be able to move into this new time energetically. Because if not, you're going to be stuck on a Neuralink, Starlink type shit, and your ass going to be half cyborg before you know it. Okay? So, ancestors. Gotta tap in. Gotta start talking to yourself, asking yourself, and start believing in these signs that are coming in and stop ignoring it and really have that trust. And they're going to test you. Alright? Be ready for those tests. Alright? Just know you're strong enough that you came in for a reason. You're going to find out what your reason is. You're going to tap in. Find out what your soul contract is about. Okay? And your ancestors will guide you to all this information. You just have to have trust in yourself. Because you are that divine being. You are God. You are all those things. You're the devil. You're all these things. You're your ancestors. You're all these things. You are an ancestor. Okay? You are an ancestor. You're just alive right now. Okay? You're going to be an ancestor. You are an ancestor. Okay? What is your legacy going to be? What is the energy you're going to provide to those next generations that are going to be there while you transcend it because you're not even stuck on this realm? Okay? But shit's still going to be going on, right? And they're still going to be able to call upon you because you're going to be outside of time and space, okay? And you're going to be able to do multiple things at multiple times, and people can't perceive that because we're stuck in our human motherfucking limits, okay? But we're breaking out of that shit. We're done. We're transcending new thoughts, new motherfucking frequencies, new vibrations, okay? We're going to let the ancestors and the motherfucking gods sprinkle us with motherfucking gifts and abundance and motherfucking knowledge and motherfucking all these things, all right? And we're going to give thanks by being good and helping other people rise their frequency, all right? Because that matters, all right? That's my ancestors' message to you, all right? And don't worry about me, because y'all ancestors love me because I'm even talking about them, okay? So the fact that I'm talking about them and making you aware of them, they're loving me, okay? So I'm good. Don't worry about that. They want to talk to you, all right? That's what they care about more, all right? So worry about you, all right? Tap in, all right? Who are my ancestors? What is my lineage? What are these pains that are passed down through my motherfucking DNA over time? And how am I going to break out through all these traumas and these motherfucking lies and shit? And we also have to be forgiven of our ancestors because there wasn't an internet or no sources for them to fact check certain things. Like, you know, like you really would have to have divine intuition and divine motherfucking clairvoyance and divine motherfucking discernment to fucking know these things and understand them. And a lot of people will end up going into the secret societies or some shit like that because you couldn't openly motherfucking have free thoughts all the time. They'll just slay your ass if you don't believe in this motherfucking religion or some shit. You know, so it was harder for people. You know, people going through different times. Slavery always fucking existed throughout history and different fucking cultures all over the motherfucking world. Like, you know, like that shit was normal to people treating people a certain way, even if they had divine knowledge and intuition and all this shit. Because in the end of the day, you know, human beings are fucked up. And that's why we have to change to move into a new time. Okay? It's a new time, age of Aquarius. Now we could change things. Alright? And even if we don't change the whole world, we could create a society enough sustainable for people to have a safe ass motherfucking haven without motherfuckers telling us what to do, right? Or creating these energy systems around us. Okay? We can dictate our own energy and all that shit, alright? We have to change. And we just have to change, and that's it. And that's more of a warning than like me saying like, oh, we have to change. That's a warning. Okay, so warning from the earth, whoever, take it how it resonates, because these times are ending, and that's why a lot of people are rising in consciousness and frequency, and it's all in a line with the Schumann resonance and the Earth's frequency rising and the sun being in solar maximum and all these solar flares and CMEs hitting us and us getting our downloads and tapping into our DNA that they call junk and getting all that information inside of us that's been tapped in through all the motherfucking history of our ancestral DNA and the cosmos and all that shit when we were there for the creation of all these things. We're going to tap in and be able to remember these things. But the problem is, even since you were young, when you were smart and you peeped, oh, there's something going on with my parents, they're fighting, and then they didn't want to tell you, and they're like, no, 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 and then you didn't trust that voice in your head, that was your intuition, so since you were young, they've been motherfucking lying to you when you're supposed to trust yourself the whole time. That's what we're going to get back. We're going to get back our powers, okay? We're going to get back our powers, okay? And that's what I'm here to do. I'm going to give y'all your powers, all right? I'm going to give y'all your power. I found my power, okay? Give y'all your powers, all right? So, 2025, very beautiful year, all right? We're going to grow, okay? We're going to tap in with our ancestors, right? The ones they disrespect, right? We're going to put respect on them, all right? And we're going to stop believing in other people's shit, all right? You're allowed to believe your God is your image, your color, your race, whatever dividing fucking lines you want, all right? Because in the end of the day, none of that shit exists, okay? Because all those lines on the map don't even exist, all right? And all these land masses are fucking connected when you look at that map, all right? So we're like one motherfucking landmass, right? And then they want to create this separation, and then now you want to be racist, and then this divide and conquer, they make you fight over literally anything they can. That's what they want to do. So, guys, we're going to change the tone. We're not going to fall for their fear tactics no more. All right, we're going to recognize fears within ourselves. We didn't even know what fears, okay? And we're going to rise in frequency and create a better place for the next generations to live. All right, because they're the future, and we're going to help guide them. All right, that's what I got for today, y'all. I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this time, and I hope y'all really tap into your ancestors. Peace, y'all.